Yo, 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 yo. What up, what up, what up? How's everybody doing out there? So I'll give you all a minute to gather around, gather around, gather around. Hear ye, because Batman is here to speak. That's right. I gave the link to Cyber if he wants to bring a couple of people through that are cool with him. He can come on here and talk, and he can do that. Oh, it looks like he might actually be here. Oh, cool. Sweet, man. I appreciate you. Let me get him up here.
What's going on?
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. Just taking care of business at work. And how's it going?
Yeah, I figured you were kind of busy. What time did you go to bed, bro? Because I looked at your icon. I don't know if you just have it on and it was like blue because I'm always up late. Are you up late like me all the time or what?
Which icon are you referring to?
Just like my subscriptions, like when I see the blue thing, it I think that it means they're like active on there doing something. You know what I mean? So I was like, because I
I
was up
wouldn't
late as
know.
hell.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
I mean, I
okay.
wouldn't know. I don't know how
Maybe
YouTube.
if you left it on, it does that. I don't know.
I mean, again, I'm usually signed out of services. I wouldn't know how. I'm not sure how YouTube. I'm not sure what YouTube indicates by doing that. I see people with blue icons
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah,
Um,
it'll be like blue, I think, like when you're active, and then it'll be like red when you're live. It'll be like a little
no,
dot
yeah, no. I mean, it could
next
be
to it.
just services that YouTube is just using in the background. It could be that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I
Well,
wouldn't know. Hmm.
yeah, no, I was just curious.
Yeah.
Uh, well, yeah, I mean, if I could get your opinions on some things today, I mean, I just go off the cuff here. You know, none of
Nope.
it is written out, but I mean, I've been doing radio for almost 2 decades, so I know what I'm doing, but maybe you'll be able to bring me some topics because, quite frankly, lately I'm kind of running out. Did you see just on here? The only thing I ask, um, like I said, if you're able to provide the link for your buddies over there, like the few that were on the panel with me that day, there was like two white boys, and then Groovy Jimmy, you and
Now,
I. They're all cool to come over here,
when
but
you
I
talk
just
when you
needed. Yeah.
when you're talking about a link, what are you referring to? What link are you referring to?
Oh,
I
just the
wouldn't.
link that got you up here, the StreamYard link.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
well, I'm not. It, the best way that I think that's more so for you to do because that's your link,
yeah,
right? That's your stuff.
yeah. I just
So
don't know how to
you
get a hold
you
of them.
well, I mean, Groovy Jimmy is where we were. So you want to go back to Groovy Jimmy and
Ask
uh
them.
yeah, just reach out to those individuals that you want to be a part of your
I guess what
StreamYard.
I'm saying. I guess what I'm saying is I don't trust Groovy Jimmy yet, so I wouldn't want to
Oh,
give him my email. Yeah,
okay. Well, yeah, I mean, well,
you
you
know,
wouldn't want to give. Well, yeah, you wouldn't want to. Well, you
just
wouldn't
because
want to.
he.
You
Right.
wouldn't want to reach out to those individuals because I don't have their information like that. So,
Yeah, like
mm-hmm,
we're all good. I'm cool with them all, but I just can judge character, and it's just there's a lot of
mm-hmm.
troll scapades going on over there, and I'm like you.
Right,
I'm a grown man. I don't have time for the games on my phone. That's the one
yeah, the
thing that,
foolishness. Right,
right, I definitely get agitated about. They know out here I'm not, I don't let nobody play on my phone. That's my number one thing. It's always been
right,
like that.
right.
I just don't think that's something you do. I mean, if it's a
Mm-hmm.
grown man and you know how they are, you
Yep.
just don't do that. You don't get on somebody's phone and start talking greasy unless you're going to back that up. You know what I mean?
Well, I really don't. I don't. I don't really pay those individuals any attention. I think. I take it from the standpoint of uh, they see me. I don't see them. It's kind of like walking, right? Walking on a beach of sand or walking
Right
on
now I'm
concrete.
walking. Yeah.
Walk, yeah, there's walking on.
That's
It's
it.
walking
Yeah.
on It's just like walking on concrete that's made up
Yep.
of a bunch of small little, rock particles or sand particles or whatever. They see you, but you're not really paying them any attention. And I think the way that it normally goes in YouTube is that If you allow them to hold your attention, then that's ultimately what they want. But you know,
Yeah.
other than that, I don't really knowing what goes on. I just don't acknowledge it.
You're
I
right.
don't
It's the right
really,
way
I
to
don't,
handle it.
I just don't acknowledge it. I don't deal with it. And any energy on anybody else's behalf towards me in that context will be wasted because it'll just be wasted energy. And if they feel like wasting energy, that's on them. I don't feel one way or another about it. So I just don't pay it any attention.
And they do a lot of that, and I've been trying to tell them all these things for literally years, and it's just crazy how they don't listen, they don't learn, and they don't ever seem to get it.
Well, it's
That
about, well,
that's some
again, it's about, well, again, it's about, for them, it's not about listening and learning. It's
yeah,
about, you got to address it for what it is. It's about getting their feel by getting someone else's attention and keeping it and holding it. So when you don't give your attention, you automatically extricate yourself out of it. Whatever they do outside of my attention, even if it's about me or about somebody else, I don't
yeah,
see it. I don't pay attention to it. I'm not watching it. I'm not notified about it. I don't respond to it. I don't acknowledge it. If they want to be circular about it, that's fine. But again, that's them. It's like somebody running into a wall head first over and over and over and saying, "Look, I'm running into this wall. I'm hurting myself. I'm hurting myself." And it's like,
yeah,
well, if you want to do that, you're on your own. You walk away,
yeah,
and you walk away, you're gone. But they continue to just run into the wall, run into the wall, run into the wall. You don't. You're not in the loop, so it just doesn't
yeah.
affect you. But what exactly what did you want advice on besides that? Like, because I don't cover
No,
those,
I just
talk
want
about
you
those
on
guys.
here with me. Like I said, I go off the cuff with everything. It'll be a good show. I can already tell. I mean, it already is. I'm just chilling, man. Right now, I'm just gonna walk over here and grab me a couple of things to eat. Um,
Okay.
but I mean, one thing I want to ask you about the topic that I just changed the show on. I don't know if you caught wind of it or saw it because I changed it last second. Have you heard of this? And like I said on here, just try to, just be completely non-aggressive when you're speaking verbally. Just try to, sound politically correct, like "Hello, Billy." You know what I'm talking about. Just so
Mm.
that I can follow the rules for my channel and make sure I keep this business, you know, uh, running efficiently because these people are worried. Matter of fact, what's the day? The 16th?
Yeah.
Yeah. So today's the 16th. So my little warning was just lifted. So my channel, while they were sleeping on me, is now in perfect standing. I don't even have a warning because they've been adamant about that. And they'll come comment, "Oh, sorry to hear about your, blah, blah, blah." And they think it's funny. And, this is my livelihood, man. You feel me? So, I mean, you gotta take some things personally. This is how I
Okay.
eat and make my money and live and survive down here. There's no opportunities. I'm next to Mexico, and they called the other job here and got me fake fired. And everything has already, like, I already won. I won against everybody. I don't stay stuck in the past. I keep moving forward, and it all ended up benefiting me
Why did they?
in the long
Well,
run.
I'm a bit I'm a bit confused because I'm not quite
Yeah.
sure I understand the context of what's going on. Who called what job and got what fired?
Oh, I'm not gonna get into it. That's why I said, like, I don't go in the past. I know everything that
Okay.
happened. I'm living it. Yeah. I mean, with
Okay.
me, what you'll figure out with me, man, is, I mean, ain't nobody gonna get over on me. I mean,
Mhm.
I'm a different ball game. I ain't worried about nothing. Like, I literally run everything out here. Like, I can't even walk around without getting honked at. I'm like a local celebrity, and it's all over the nation already to an extent. I'm nearing 4,000 subs. They're all genuine. Just try to bear with me on this walk here because this stretch is going to be next to the highway. So there's going to be a lot of cars and noise and stuff.
Okay.
But we'll keep
That's
talking.
fine.
I'll
Well,
do my
I
best to
mean,
hear
no,
you.
that's fine. I mean, I'll just be up here for a little while because I have things I
Cool.
have going on. I'm generally not out. I generally am too busy to always be online, so I'm not always online. If anything, I might
Yeah,
be listening while I'm doing another activity in the
yeah,
background, depending on the
same here.
context. But I'm generally, have things that I'm accountable for throughout the day, every day.
Yeah, yeah.
What's this? Somebody replied to me of something I wanted to know. Let me see. What is this? Hmm. 1 second.
But yeah, I'm cool with Jimmy and all them. They all right. But yeah, I just when I bring people up in here right now, I'd like to start with just you because I just really have to protect this business. I can't have anybody talking reckless on here at all.
Uh-huh.
Um, and that's just what it is.
Right. What's
But
about who you invite? So I saw your live. I had a chance to kind of glance over the live yesterday, just a little bit, just because I was involved in some.
try to
Uh,
try to speak up as much as you can because I'm trying to hear you over these cars. They're kind of irritating.
okay. I mean, well, can you hear
Might
me
be able to
now?
turn up your mic too. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can go to settings real quick. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Turn your mic all the way up. Say something.
Okay. I mean, say something. Can you hear me? Am I clear?
Yeah, that might help me a little bit for now. Okay.
Does that
Um,
does that does that help? I mean, is that
yeah, it's
helpful?
helping me right now. Yeah, I'm just
Okay,
right
fair
next
enough.
to all these cars are
So
going to be running by.
yeah, so I saw your live yesterday. I had a chance to kind of look over a few things. I thought it was pretty cool live. Um, so I do have a few, I guess, questions.
Yeah.
Um, you were talking about coming to New York City and stuff like that, right? So help me to understand real quick. So you mentioned like the crime fighting thing and stuff like that. Is that an act, or do you actually expect to be in New York City helping to uphold the law?
Well, I mean, I don't just uphold the law. I stand up against corruption. So, I mean, I could care less about the law. I just say, I mean, I believe in upholding it, but I think the law is totally separate of, all these people. I think that a lot of them are corrupt, and there's police chiefs getting arrested every day right now. I mean,
Okay.
there's a lot of karma being had all over the world in the country right now. So I just stand up for the actual law and what's right. But because you can't do anything with the law technically, as Batman. I mean, you can, but you don't want to teeter on that thin line. You know what I mean? You don't want to do that. So my point is, I mean, yeah, no, none of it's an act. Nothing with me is an act. I mean, like I said, I'm down here next to the border of Mexico, and a lot of people they take me wrong. I think because they think I'm just talking, and I'm not just talking. Like I'm a boss. Like
Okay.
I'm way worse than El Chapo. I'm way worse than Pablo Escobar. I'm way worse than Frank Lucas. That's who I've been for my entire life. It doesn't mean that I can't have a normal life and be nice to people and diplomatic and
Uh-huh.
have friends but I mean I come from a different walk than all these people. I'm for sure not a YouTuber, and that's
I see.
why I just choose my friends wisely. And I have to let people know sometimes I'm not somebody that people can play with. Like I'm the original. If you trace my family lineage back, my lineage, you can look up I might have to send you some stuff, but if you look at the Boy Sneed feud, it's something you can Google. And these people looked it up, and they're worried about my Akashic records because they know I got a hell of a future, and nobody can stop it. God told them themselves. All the readers they go to tell them the same thing. Like, I'm the real deal. I'm walking karma, which I need to ask, by the way, what happened to Deacon?
He's there.
He's all right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
Well, because in the chat yesterday, they were all saying, what, Deacon, like something happened. I mean, I don't, what was the point of that?
That's 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 one reason when I go to Groovy Jimmy's channel, I don't.
Weird.
I mean, are you talking in Groovy Jimmy's chat?
Yeah, they were all saying, I don't
I
want to
don't,
say
I
it on
don't,
here. They're cool.
I don't. Well, see, this is so. Let me get a few things clear, and maybe some of these things will help you. Number one, I, I do not read Groovy Jimmy's chat at
Yeah,
all.
for
The
good reason,
closest I,
bro.
the closest I come to reading the closest I come to the chat is simply if I see the red light on and I'm free and I have something to communicate. I go to the channel, I click the link, and it opens up in StreamYard, and that's it. Other than that, I throw away the YouTube app. I close the YouTube app because I'm on StreamYard,
Right.
right? So I don't read, neither do I pay attention to Groovy Jimmy's chat or anybody in the chat or anything that's being said in the chat about anything or anybody.
Right.
And so I would caution you, or I would advise you to do
Right.
the same for
Yeah,
that
I don't. I
reason.
just take things at face value. I can look at it. It's like TV. TV brainwashes most people, but I'm totally an awoken being. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It'll take you a little bit of time. You're probably starting to see it already, but dude, I'm an awoken being, man. I'm omnipotent. Literally, I talk to God. I sit at the right hand throne of God. I'm on a different level than everybody. If people can't see that at this point, I give up. Like,
Well,
the
I
thing.
wanted to more. Go ahead.
Well, just the things that people say are just silly, and they know they silly. They act like I did something wrong in my life because they've made every wrong decision. They act like I'm struggling. They want to talk about my teeth. Homeboy, I survived a truck with no helmet. Okay, I'm living proof that I'm superhuman. I don't have no qualms, no negatives about me and my life. I'm all positive. Everything has been a positive. Everything I went through is what made me. And like I told you what I had to do to get through that. And it was just like the get rich or die trying moment. You know what I mean? It was the same thing. They have to pick me up in the ambulance. I'm on the stretcher and I'm just fighting. You know what I'm saying? And I could barely move. I still took the video, managed to pick up the camera, put the put the camera on my mouth. It's on the channel. So people can see there's no qualms, there's no faking over here, there's no flogging. I took on a truck and won with no helmet, playing football with a truck basically. If people think that there's any obstacle on this planet that can stop me, they got me twisted. Because right there it shows you how strong I am. And I didn't just get up from that, right? Like I said, there was the asphalt. So when I came back right here, right, then I get up and there's whatever everywhere, everything happened, right? This happened on impact, right? And I get up and I tell him like, oh, I'm good. I'm trying to keep riding because all my adrenaline's pumping and I'm the real thing. I'm Batman, right? I just was like, I was off. I wasn't working. So what I'm saying is people in conversation, this has nothing to do with you. A lot of what I'm saying, none of it has nothing to do with you. So don't take it like it's towards you, of course. But, in conversation, people try to dim my light or downplay who I am. I'm sure you go through it too. And it's like, I get busy, bro. Like, see, I'm not these YouTubers. Like, I'm really being real with you. Like, it's hard for people to embrace and understand because I'm a white boy. So that's why when you ask me, is that an act? I think that's a great question. I don't have nothing wrong with it. Like, I'm not mad at you for it. I think it's a very necessary question because, I can't see it from your point of view or anybody's. I'm not in your position, so I don't know what it looks like to people. I don't know how they think. You feel me? But for me, I know me and I know I'm larger than life. And I just know that anything you put me in, I'm going to win. I mean, before I did the whole Batman thing, I was the president of the streets. The way that all these sectors came about was because of me. I'm the creator of it. These sectors came to bother me, right? When I had all my money I was sitting on over $250,000 in the bank, like 300,000, right? That's how we met on here. I had dudes stalking me, like the dude I brought up to you the other day, Lamar. He's a part of this lawsuit, right? So my lawsuit is a federal indictment for the majority of people that we see on YouTube. Okay. So that's already solidified. They go into prison. Half the people on here, so it might be some people that you see on here, or you may even talk to, and they don't even know it. They already go into prison, bro. I know how this works. I know exactly what I'm doing. Like once I get something solidified with the evidence, like I said, my grandfather was a Supreme Court judge. That's it. I don't worry about what a courtroom says, what anyone says. If I got all my evidence and they did what they did, which was acts of domestic what, there ain't gonna be no argument on nothing. They're gonna have to lock these fools up. There's not gonna be no question. Because see, with me, I don't accept no. I don't take no for an answer. I'm the man who defeated the entire injustice system. I stood up to that system already and defeated it. So, I mean, I'm not just talking. So, I mean, back to square one on your question. I don't come from the walk that regular civilians come from. I'm an actual gangster. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's different. We don't move the same. We don't talk the same. And I think people take it sometimes the wrong way. Like it's like right now, the way I'm talking. I'm not being aggressive, and I'm not being aggressive towards you. This is who I am. Do you get what I'm saying? So I have to let people know reality. This is who I was born as. I've been doing this my entire life. We run the streets. Like when you see me walking out here, do you ever see anybody give me a problem? No, because we run everything out here. We're next to Mexico, dog, and I'm white. Like that's not normal. People got to understand. I've changed the whole game. I came up against the cartel and won. Okay, I defeated them a couple of times, and I shut down their illegal operations. hmm So that's what I do. So when I go up to New York, them boys ain't ready at all. I was in Albany running dudes off corners. I've already been in New York. See, that's what I do. I set up seeds and I go everywhere and I run my movement where I'm at, right? I did it in North Carolina. I did it in Charlotte on the coast. I went to Charlotte, Raleigh. All the dudes in the hoods in Raleigh, they know who I am. We talked in person. We played ball, everything before all this YouTube stuff. So I'm a product of all these ghettos. I got locked up in Bankhead on the most notorious drug street in all of Atlanta. I was in the hoods dolo by myself, real gangster, running everything. I was the boss in Bankhead. So like people just got to understand, I'm not a YouTuber, right? I'm not these regular folks. I am not a civilian. I'm a gangster. There's no question with nothing with me. It's what I want, I get. Like I said, my girlfriend is the most beautiful girl on the planet, inside and out. She's amazing. She's 100% real. She's in the process right now of negotiating a settlement, right? We're supposed to be guaranteed $6.8 million because she's a strong woman, and what she went through is amazing, and she deserves every dime of her money. Okay. Now we're looking at potentially 30 to 50 million. So what I think is going to happen is the tables are going to turn again here, like God been telling me, and I'm going to be in a position to help everyone on this network. And I want to put people on, but I want to put people on who are the right people like you. Okay. Now let me just go a little longer, and then I'll have you talk. But I just want to try to answer your question the best I can. My life has never been about regular stuff. I ain't never had a normal life. I got targeted by a cartel. I got targeted by gangs. I got targeted by the government. It's been back to back to back. So people will act like they're confused. What's there to be confused about? I'm just really answering the man's question. He asked me who I am. This is who I am. My whole life's been a fight. And I ain't stopped once. Like I said, I mean, just last year I did a 45-day bid right here in Carriazalas. We about to walk right past it right now. The jail right over here. Where I work out at, the jail is right up the street out here. So it's for me, it's crazy because I got like the perfect location to do this business and be Batman, because all the criminals on the street level They get out right there. One of them just walked up to me in the park the other day. He had to make a phone call. I helped him make his phone call to his mother so he can get home. Like, I'm a good dude. I help people. You know what I mean? Like, all I'm here to do is protect the public, but I really protect these folks down here. I'm really their savior. I'm really their Batman. This is not fake. Wherever I go in these streets, I do what I want to do. And to say that down here is saying a lot, because you got cartel all over here down here. I went to high school with cartel members. Okay, that the high school I went to is where they put their kids, because it's the richest high school down here, St. Joseph's Academy. Go look it up. People can say what they want, but I'm living this. Like, I've had cartel try to talk to me. What's there to talk about? Ain't nothing to talk about. These boys are scared of me. I run the streets and I'm the boss. I don't fear nobody and nothing. Because why? Because God is in me. God is with me. So I'm just saying, my whole life, this is what I do. I don't do no talking. You're going to get results with me. So like let's say I went up there, right? If I tell you I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. Ain't never no qualm about it. If I'm cool with someone and I'm loyal to you, I'm going to speak like this sometimes. If you ask me a question, if I'm passionate, it ain't nothing against you. It don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm totally loyal to people. I don't bite the hand that feeds me. I don't cross folks, but I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and sugarcoat nothing. If you ask me something, you're going to get the real. I'm a gangster. Them fools on the TV and all that nonsense they yapping about, flapping their gums, they all soft to me. They've been a joke. And that's why I make a career over here making money off of them, talking about it. You see what I'm saying? If you take Crip Mac and you put him in a boxing ring with me, that boy will never want to box again. I'm not just talking. People know this. So it's like all that fake tough stuff on the internet, I done exposed every single one of y'all. I'm in every hood. I'm deep in Atlanta, right? I'm all over Myrtle Beach. I was in all the clubs, running everything. North Carolina, like Florida, Georgia, Cali as a kid. When I was a little kid, I had a head full of blonde hair. My dad had me around all the LA Chicano gangbangers. I come from the original intent. I come from all that. All that is me. I don't claim it because we roll dolo and I'm a man. I don't look for acceptance. The real Bloods and Crips, the originals that didn't ice grill with a mouthpiece and wasn't looking all muggy and miserable like people like Red Pill, right? That's who I come up from. I am that. All them folks in LA, that's who I am. That's who people talking to. People is crazy. So, I mean, the whole point is, I could go on and on all day, but everything I'm telling you is real. I already went up to New York. I was all through New York City. I'm not some scrub. I was in New York City doing the same thing, standing up to folks, had my camera out on the basketball court, balling it up. Couldn't nobody come close to me. I was working out on the bars just like you see me do now. I just wasn't at this level. I was younger and I was a little more hard-headed, right? And you can tell because when I start talking, you can hear it, right? So my whole point is, it sounded like a dog. I got to watch out for dogs out here. They'd be bad. There'd be huge pit bulls and stuff. The other day, we walked right into one, and I didn't see him, and he looked like Sandlot, and they watched me on camera back down a pit bull by myself on foot. Like, I'm just saying, how much do I have to do for people? And again, this has nothing to do with you, but for people to just say what it is, bro. Like, there's only so much I can do. And I'm not trying to impress anyone. I'm not looking for validation, but the answer to your question is so deep, it's unbelievable, because I put illegal organizations out of business hands on. That's what I do. I've had people try to set me up my entire life, this entire time. That's all I've been through, is being set up after setup after setup and folding they plots and winning. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for me, I can't even, there's not a place I can walk in half these cities that I ain't had an altercation on that block and won. I tell people I'm $1 million and 0 in the street. I'm not joking. I'm 100% legit. So it's like, I'm a different kind of animal. It's basically me. I'm the enforcer. If you have a problem, if you say, I'm going to put Tyree up against blah, 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 we can skip all the small talk because they're going to lose. I guarantee it. I don't care who it is. Everybody on here, what they doing is called energy harvesting. Feel me? They trying to get on this network and talk the way I'm talking right now because they know this is real. I'm not fake talking. I live this. I got all the receipts. So, I mean, when I look at dudes, and this is why I do these topics, you take the No Jumper show, right? It's a joke. It's a bunch of snitches and federal informants. Those are not gangsters. Ain't none of these dudes gangster to me. If you want to be honest, I think that, and this is a real thing I'm saying, I think that the way that you've held yourself and the way you've acted is more gangster than all these fools online. So why don't they listen to that? But what are they doing right now? They go to Groovy Jimmy's chat and say that one fool, that weird dude, that with my name, the Thai dude, he's whack. He just be running his mouth. He's like 3 feet tall, or probably weighs 60 pounds soaking wet. And he talking about you and blah, 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 like he knows you. And he's saying, oh, you know what they say about your trainer, right? And all that nonsense. Like, all that stuff is fake, brother. To the Thai dude, you get on this network and you really run your mouth like you somebody, bro. I'm in every hood dolo by myself. I run your hood. Not no joke. I run your hood. So for someone to front and get on a camera like that and act, that's crazy, son. Because I know people. I know your people. You see what I'm saying? I'm deep, bro. I've been all over Dallas, every hood and every borough in this nation. I run. If people doubt that, you go ahead because you don't know who you're talking to. And that's the truth. So my deal is, like you said, I conserve energy. That's why I waited for this opportunity to let people know what it really is. We run everything coast to coast. There ain't no competition. Y'all want to talk about Tupac? Tupac is gone. Okay, let's get real. Tupac is gone, been gone, so is Biggie Smalls, right? Because they fed into that plot that came from the government, just like all these people that say, I'm military, I'm Marine, I'm Navy SEALs. Like I said, I did bar security, dude turned around and said, I'm military, okay? I mean, there was a tree right there, about 10 feet, he learned how to fly. This is what we do, man. So I'm just telling you, like, me, I'm going to do what I'm doing and I'm going to keep it moving. My movement was around. We're like the Black Panthers, but I'm white. We run the streets. There's no qualm. There's no question. I put too much work in and I worked too hard to get to this point. The reason why, what I'm saying is I need help. I need people who want to support and want to be a part of this. And everything I do has always been about bringing unity. So I need someone like you. And it's great that you're from the culture. Let's get real. That was a coincidence. But it's great because that's what I'm trying to do, bro. I'm trying to bring unity between races. I'm half Mexican. I have a black name. My name is Tyree. I am not your regular white boy. I don't act like them. I don't talk like them. I don't like them, to be honest with you. I don't get along with them. I don't see them as my people. I've had a million problems with them. I had problems with my own father. So people just got to understand this is who I really am. This is not fake. I'm from the hood. I'm from the block. I'm from the ghetto. I come from hoods where we have nothing. I come from hoods where people really active in the street and we get it in. That's why you see me when I wake up. The minute I walk out, everything I do, I get busy. I don't do no talking. I'm a street nigga and I get busy. That's who I am. So all this fake stuff, what's the point of it? That's my question. I think that's a better question of why do people get online and run their mouth? And how are people trying to portray that they something they not? If you don't have a following, there's no point in it because Tyree already proved reality. It don't make no sense. I got dudes in the street that vouch for me everywhere, and I ain't never leaned on nobody vouching for me, but people just don't make no sense. Now, what I want your opinion on, and you're welcome to say whatever you like here, right? You got free leeway to do whatever, right? But what do you think about, well, you can give me your opinion on all that or whatever you like, but I want to know what you think about, have you heard of Darren Long?
Uh, no, I haven't. And Tyree, I really appreciate the opportunity. I really don't have um, really the bandwidth. I mean, my time is really limited, so I
Yeah,
have
no,
a
I got
hard stop. I don't really have a lot of time. I wanted to ask a few questions to kind of put things in perspective, but I'm
Oh, you
just,
can keep going. You can keep
yeah,
going if you got more. I'll answer
no,
all of
no,
them.
no, no. I mean, no, I don't. I have to. I appreciate you for having me. I have to. When I have time to come and hit the panel and engage, I think, in a more you know, smaller exchange format, I will do that. But I have a hard stop. I just do not have any more time as of today. I got a lot of stuff going on, so that was a
Yeah,
lot.
I
I
got.
appreciate it. I appreciate it though. So I will catch you, brother. Thank you.
All right, cool. Thank you, man.
Yes, sir. Bye bye.
So I think I basically just ranted too long, and he's just pressed for time right now, which is no big deal. I totally understand. So yeah, man, like I said, bro, people just got to understand what it is, bro. We ain't never been the same. None of these dudes, and that's the thing. These people trying to get online and act cute because they know what it is. Like, nah, bro, this is who I am, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and let people front. What? See, they keep trying to act like they can dismiss reality. I don't put in my work. We put in work. I don't put in my work for people to sit there in front and play games. Like what? Like, like that's crazy. Yeah, you want to sit there and hide and talk about my life and what I do. Yeah, we don't do that. You ain't gonna sit here and play with real street dudes and savages, actual all-out savages, and act like, oh, we not what we is because you can sit in an armchair and run your mouth and just say whatever. So whatever I do, y'all just want to dictate reality. You don't. God does, and I do. We are this reality. So, like I said, all that stuff need to stop. People need to understand what it is, and it's just that simple, man. Everything I'm kicking is 100% fact, and I back it up to anyone, though. You see what I'm saying? So people could go ahead and miss me with even talking because everything they talking about ain't nothing. You know what I mean? When he has time, I want to get him back up here if he wants it. That's cool. I like him. I think he's a good dude, man. I think that all them other dudes are scrubs. Personally, I think he's a good dude, and you know what I'm saying. I mean, you know, he's gonna make his own decisions. You know what I'm saying? He moves the way he wants to move. But I thought it was a great question. No, there ain't nothing that's an act with me ever. I'm not an actor. Like when when have I ever acted? I could be a good actor. My channel, I'm kind of thinking to turn it into like an acting channel where I do like almost like movie roles. You know what I'm saying? We could do little mini movies on here, but I ain't no actor, no, not at all. That's what the other lady said. She said she was a fan. She took a picture with me. She said, "You're like a movie star." Well, that's funny and weird as hell to me because I ain't no movie star because ain't nothing of what I'm doing acting. So how am I a movie star if I don't act in movies? You know what I mean? I think it goes to prove my point. I'm not trying to be anyway. I'm being totally respectful as I was to her, right? And she had some things to say that weren't positive at all, and I don't appreciate it, right? And I still sat there and was nice about it, you know what I mean? And then I talked on here because I'm smart. But my whole deal is like, I'm not acting, bro. This is who I am. You feel me? So as far as New York, bro, we gonna take New York over. I thought that was already understood. That ain't even a question. You understand? Oh, of course I'm trying to go up there, but I'm trying to get everybody, and this has nothing to do with cyber. I'm trying to get everybody to not waste my time. I'm trying to get everybody to understand I'm the real deal. I can come here, I can replace the system, I can dismantle this system single-handedly, and I can provide a new government that will feed all of New York, all of Texas, and this entire nation and world if people will move out my way and start getting with the program and show them some support and help them. If they can't do that, right, then it is what it is because we're going to keep on doing our thing regardless till we get the funding and we get to where we need to be and we can do what we want to do freely. You understand? I love what I'm doing, man. I love my job. But yeah, like I said, with me, people were trying to act like I'm not who I am, like something changed because all these fakes came online. Bro, I've been the real deal, Holyfield, my entire life. Well, I run this YouTube thing. I'm the boss. We're the originators. If you just came over here to YouTube and you all want to act like you got an identity, that's crazy because I would have been heard about you. We are square one. We are ground zero. Tyree Sneed is a legend, bro. Ask about me. And I'm not talking about just a living legend. I'm talking about I was a living legend 15 years ago. So what am I now? What? I'm Batman in reality. I'm not acting. These shorts and the things they're saying on there, that's real. That's my real essence, bro. You people talk about demons, spirits, entities, ancestors, ghosts, all that, God, all them ride for me. Y'all better get that right. That's why everybody keep on getting their karma. All of them. They all dropping like flies, son. Let's get real. Nah, y'all started spiritual, you know what, fair. And now you lost, and you're getting your, you know what, handed to you on a silver platter. So now, oh, everybody want to pretend. I'm not going to let people downplay it. And I don't care what they talking about, because something happened with that deacon dude. And I just checked him. That's what happened. I just checked him on my show about what he said, because he tried to chime in and say a lie, and I corrected his lie on my program. I'm not going to let nobody lie. I don't care who you are. I don't know him. I don't care about him. He's irrelevant. All them fools is irrelevant. I don't know them. Feel me? That's why I like his attitude, because he's like, same thing. Like, I don't care about none of these dudes. Right. Like, I like Cyber. It ain't going to be nothing but positivity towards Cyber. You know what I mean? Whatever Cyber wants to do, that's on him. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm a man, bro. I believe in people being a man. But all these other folks, I'm not down with. Now, they were saying something in that chat, bro. Why would they all be repeating that if something didn't happen? Something happened with that deacon individual. They trying to lie to you. I don't think Cyber knows, because it was all over that chat. Yeah, no, I do watch and pay attention. There ain't nobody who could tell the grown man what to watch and look at. Ain't nothing going to do nothing to me because I'm looking at it. See my point? Like, no, that's what I need to look at, because I need to see what the hell going on. There's a lot going on right now, man. Everybody's involved. People got to understand this all revolves around me. Whatever people did to me, if you wrong me, you went against God. God saw, and God's coming with ultimate vengeance. That's what's happening. God told me vengeance is mine. God told me, give me all your vengeance and you will heal. Y'all gotta understand, bro. You looking at a miracle in front of your eyes. Like I said, I told you what happened when they called Seton Hospital. Yeah. So physically, there's no way I should be able to talk to you or even be here. That's what's happening here. Y'all don't understand. You are my restoration. Your karma is me. I am all y'all's karma. You all started this. Don't back out now. Don't run now. Don't cry now. You started this. They all want to cry and, oh, boo-hoo, woe is me. Oh, we're taking so many losses. We're losing this and that. Everybody's just dropping like flies, right? Because of what you did. It's called accountability, and you didn't think that God is real. You're still running your mouth. What? God has proven every day, every single instance, that God is real. Every day he's proven he's real. Every day he's proven what it is. And these people are in denial of reality, and you cannot run around denying reality and not expect karma. That is your karma, and I am your karma. So like I said, if y'all want to get real with yourself, let me know. I ain't here to act cute. These people all up in your business every 5 seconds. I don't care about none of these folks. I care about what I'm doing and what I'm here to do. This is a real message. I'm going to deliver it. I'm going to do my live stream right in front of y'all's face. Yeah. So what you talking about? Yeah, no, we ain't playing, bro. It's people who really about this. They wait for the opportunity. Look in my eyes and my shorts, bro. Do I look like I'm playing out here? What? Bro, I am divine justice, the enforcer, bro. I'm an angel that literally like carries out divine justice. There's nothing cute about me, nothing sweet. I'm ready, bro, for whatever. I'm asking for it. That's where we at. That's where we've been at. So everything they talking about, that's some fake stuff, and I ain't trying to hear none of it. You feel me? So like I said, when people come out their mouth with my name, make sure you put some respect on it. Feel me, cuzzy? We G-check everybody, bro, and we address everybody direct to their face. Ain't no fronting, ain't no faking, ain't no flogging. You feel me? So everybody can miss me with the fake stuff about, oh, this and that, and this is what it is, and it's a different story than what it is. It ain't none of that. Feel me? It just is what it is, and that's what it's going to be. You feel me? So like I said, let them run their mouth, let them talk, right? And you're going to keep on seeing the same result over and over again every single time. You're going to keep on seeing us do our thing. We're going to win forever, right? Just like right now, from the year 2025 to the year 3000, 3 million. We're going to keep on winning and doing our thing. We make money. We talk. We turn words into money. Everything that Tupac was kicking is what I'm on. I don't know what people are talking about, man. People are fake, bro. People is y'all trying to barely get by and live off your check and work your 9 to 5. We out here taking over everything and building empires. We run the streets. See what I'm saying? So that's my thing. Like with Cyber, if Cyber want to be a part of what I'm doing, cool. If he didn't, because of his beliefs, qualms, anything, I don't know if that's what I'm gathering. But if he didn't, that's fine. He's a grown man. I have nothing but positive stuff to say about Cyber. I think Cyber is a great dude. You feel me? And that will not change. See, I'm not like these people. I don't change my position and how I feel and what I'm saying based off your decision or your activity or what you want to do or what you say. You know what I mean? It's just all about respect. You know what I'm saying? But I'm letting him know the real answer to his question. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. This is what I'm here to do. And what I do in the streets, I get busy. It's ugly. There ain't nothing pretty about what I do. You know what I mean? Like, if it's something that he would want to do, that's on him. That's his decision. But it ain't for everybody. I think he might like it. You know, but that's the thing. Like, this is not about being cute, man. You know, I'm not here to look cute. I'm not here to wear a little, you know, Batman suit and act like I'm cute and act like I'm Brad Pitt. Like, no, this is the real thing, bro. You understand? So everything I've done is real. That's what people don't get. Like, what I've done is all impossible, and I do the impossible with God, right? Always. When the odds are stacked against me, like right now, but God. That's all I have to say. You feel me? It's all about God, man. All power and glory to God, man. Like I said, I love my girlfriend, Christina. She's amazing. I give her all credit in the world, and that's it. All right, man. I'm going to come right back. We're going to do another one, all right? We're going to keep on hitting them with another one, with another single. All right, we'll be right back. One.